What's up, everybody? This is D. Joseph Dillon. Welcome to Bottom Run Gaming. Appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out with us for another session of our little D&D 5e tutorial using Baldur's Gate 3 as a way to see the game in action, or a way to see the rules and everything in action. If you watched the video yesterday, we had some technical issues toward the end of the stream, which wound up. I didn't even notice till it was a little too late. We had, I guess I was on the wizard screen for so long, the literally the OBS froze, the game capture froze for OBS. So we didn't get to see the ending of the, like, I guess the first cinematic cutscene after character creation. We completely missed it, but that's okay. I kind of actually gives us a unique opportunity to kind of approach it with a fresh eyes, I guess. And kind of gives me a little bit of a DM opportunity as well to kind of describe what has happened. So maybe it worked out for the best. Maybe it was, one of those things that's you're glad that it happened once it's all said and done. But we're playing a wizard. We are just came out of the pod. That is basically where I left off once I discovered the everything was melting down, so hopefully we won't have that many more issues. Right now, everything is looking decent so far. I upped the bit rate, so hopefully we're not stuttering as much. It's kind of funny watching it back where I sit there and I see myself going like this, and all of a sudden. And it's like I stop right in midair, and it's kind of funny. It's hilarious. And technical issues, you gotta make light out of the worst parts in life. You gotta learn to just shrug it off, turn it into something fun. Try to see it in the best light that you possibly can. So yeah, I'm gonna stop flapping my gums. We're gonna get into the game. Like I said, I'm hoping everything is working. It should be. Now that I have everything set up the way I'm supposed to have it set up. Yep, there I am. Hour and 27 minutes into the game, and everything just went to shit. But it wasn't the game, though. It wasn't the game, it was just OBS, so... Note to self, don't leave your, if you're ever streaming on OBS or whatever, don't leave your gameplay footage just sitting there idle for, like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long, whatever I was talking about or whatever. Because bad things happen. If you've played this game before, obviously you know the previous scene here. So since we didn't get to see what happened, we kind of pick up where we are technically right now. This is our nice wizard. You can see the hole in the ship where bad things have happened.
Are we?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would be asking myself. You can see the planescapes of Avernus, which is the first level of hell out there, just floating by. It's all nice. You could probably smell the acrid stench of burning, like volcanic ash, stuff like that in the air. I don't know if you've ever been in an area where, maybe the wind's blowing, you're burning something outside, you get the ash that's just blowing through the air. Maybe it sticks to you get a little sweaty, it maybe sticks to you. You could definitely smell the acrid smell and in the air and everything. Obviously, there's a lot of burning things around here, so there's definitely some charred, acrid smell from that as well. And maybe some fuel burning, but I think most of this is all flesh. So not only do you have the smells of the fires of Avernus out there, we also have these smells of like burning flesh and stuff like that from the biomatter that's making up the nautiloid. So that's kind of interesting. So that would bring us to the very first aspect of anything that you would do in playing D&D, asking, what are you going to do now? And most of the time, one of the viable answers is I search around. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to search around this nautiloid right here.
Not everyone made it out alive.
Oh, apparently not. What do we got here? An onyx. So obviously this is one of the aspects in a video game. You're going to see things and all that. You don't have to search for things, and whatever the DM gives you, obviously, but you can also maybe roll searches or something, search things. You would roll your perception skill to search against whatever DC, whatever the DM wants you to find. That's how that would work. This game makes it a lot easier, obviously, since it's a video game. I'm going to pick this onyx up. I don't know why I have to go all the way around the table to pick it up. Makes no sense. Also, I don't understand why all my stats are all of a sudden 13. I'm pretty sure that they weren't all 13 when I started. I don't know what happened. But I noticed that yesterday, all my stats are 13 for some reason. I don't know if that's a bad omen or not either. Rune slate. Can I use? I can use.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
The DM has spoken. Yeah, I want to pick that up. Perfect. Oh, somebody died. Oh, that's sticking right to the pod. Oops. I gotta be careful, obviously, because as I said, I had 7 hit points. So, yeah, we're not gonna get too crazy. There's a chest here. Searching the chest, you find 12 gold. All right. Perfect. You gotta be careful because there are areas of this ship that do have flaming surfaces, and you will set yourself on fire if you step in them. My first death ever in this game actually came from that very thing. I stepped on a flaming surface, set myself on fire, and did not realize the fact that that this game took that into account.
Someone else got out.
Did they really?
Might be other survivors.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Investigation. Investigate the pool. So I'm going to roll investigation. One great thing about this game is you can actually see the rolls. So this is an example of how rolls actually look like in D&D. We're going to roll investigate. Since I don't have a proficiency in the skill, it's basically my intelligence modifier, which in this case is +1. So you're going to roll a d20 +1. And the difficulty class apparently is 10. So we got a 9 +1. If you meet it, you beat it. Well, that's a successful roll.
Is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Yeah, we're not gonna mess with that then. That's a big negatory, but I do see a dead mind flayer over here. I'm gonna search. Who's got a pearl? Give me that.
Dead. Good.
Another thing you want to pay attention to when you start your D&D sessions or campaigns, basically, we do have a carry weight. If you go over your carry weight, you will be going. If you come close to your carry weight, if it's kind of tiered, you have a carry weight. If you go over your carry weight, you become encumbered. which slows down your movement and prevents you from being able to move. Our current encumbrance weight, our carry weight is 170 pounds. So we gotta keep track of that. Gold does not count as poundage, by the way, which is a good thing. It can, though, if the DM wants to make it so that, you know, the gold hoarders in your party don't hoard all the gold.
I was about to say, you don't make enough gold to even worry about that.
Who don't?
You.
Not right now. In a game, you probably would. In an actual tabletop game. Look at this. Oh, it's a bronze ingot. Got a potion of healing, more gold. I'll take all those. Fiery surface up there. We're gonna come back down. Awesome. So I guess we go through the butthole.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
We are here. Who's here? Look up. So for those of you who do not know about this game, you can pick up bodies, which helps, especially if you want to hide bodies as a rogue or whatever. If you assassinate somebody and you don't want somebody to maybe find a body, I think that they can see bodies. I think there is a mechanic in there for that. If they come across where somebody's dead around there, they might see it. I don't know. But you can pick up bodies and you can stuff them in things. Like chests and all that, so I think that's pretty cool. Always cover your tracks as a rogue. Look at here. I like the mass search function of this game, which allows you to search a wide area. The only thing I don't like about it is that the search function not only covers the floor that you're on, will also cover higher floors that you could possibly go to. And if those the floors above you trigger say combat or trigger a cutscene or trigger an encounter that you're not prepared for or ready for, that kind of is a little aggravating and irritating. So I think Larian needs to fix it to where it needs you only search, you can mass search the floor that you're standing on and not the floors above you. We got 3 rune slates here.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
Like that.
My hands on everything.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. That's absolutely right. We are trapped. Pick it up.
A feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
That's not good. Damn renegades. Release us. No. Go away.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Here. No, no.
1,000 years of
Pick it up.
humanoid history.
There we go. We are trapped. Help us. Guy's not looking too good. Under operation?
Release us.
Wow, you need to find a new primary care doctor, sir. If they're operating on you and just leaving you there. Look at him.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Who am I talking to, a man or a brain?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Okay. Roll an investigation, inspect the exposed brain. Again, we're rolling a d20 plus our intelligence, which is +1. And we failed.
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain.
Well, I have a 13 dexterity at least. We're gonna try to gently prise the brain from the skull. Again, it's just a standard dexterity roll, +1. Failure! I see how this game is gonna go. When I played this game earlier today, I was just rolling ass kicking all day long. And now I see that the tables have turned and now I'm just gonna roll nothing but crap all night. I'm supposed to pull the brain, not the head. Look at him, he's just,
The brain won't budge.
Oh, of course it still won't budge. Oh, man. Alright, so, now comes the time where I'm going to have to decide the most all-important factor of any playthrough of D&D. One of the most important factors that will determine the way you play your character throughout the game, what kind of character that you play. It's one of the most important aspects of creation of a character in any D&D game, and that is deciding what alignment I am going to play. So, there's looking at alignment. Alignment is seen very simplistically. First of all, you have law and chaos, which is an aspect of law being a very neat and orderly way of doing things in the world. And then, of course, you have chaos, which is randomized, doing whatever, whenever, however, very just out there all over the place, and stuff like that. And then, of course, on the other side of that, you have the aspect of good and evil, which is pretty self-explanatory. So if I were to play, for instance, a lawful good character, that would mean that I do good things within the bounds of the law, or within the bounds of the rules, or I have an honor code, or something like that that I go by. If I am lawful evil, that means that I do evil acts, but I still have an honor code that I follow. Like, for instance, I could be like a serial killer or something like that, and I have the aspect of a certain way of doing things. I have a certain MO, shall we say. Now, I don't necessarily want to play a chaotic evil. I'm hoping I don't. I'm gonna roll it. Hoping I don't get chaotic evil. Chaotic evil is basically the kind of person that just goes around and just kills and kills some more. Just kicks the dog because it makes them feel good. You know, stuff like that. Truly, those are the true evil people that don't care. They're evil when they don't care, regardless of what they just do whatever they feel like they want to do. That's pure evil. And then, of course, you have the aspect of chaotic good, which is you do good things according to your own viewpoints and the way you do things, which may or may not necessarily fall within the bounds of the law. So, for example, Robin Hood, rob from the rich and give to the poor. He's doing good by his viewpoint, but yet he's robbing, he's breaking the law, he's robbing people and stuff like that. And then, of course, you have neutral. And a lot of D&D games, a lot of D&D players and DMs will use the term true neutral, which is you try to maintain a balance of everything. I don't necessarily agree or believe that there's any such thing as true neutral. I don't think you can be true neutral at all.
It's literally one of the hardest alignments to play, period.
Yeah, I would believe it. I would believe it. I'd understand. I don't personally, when I DM, I don't allow true neutral. I don't think there's any possibility you can play true neutral.
Yeah, I don't care to allow it either because you get punished for not playing your alignment.
Yeah, well, in the game you don't, but yeah, the DM can punish you for not playing your alignment correctly, or if you do something. Obviously, there's always consequences for your actions in any game that you play, including tabletop D&D. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. But there is a neutral. It's in the older systems. They also break it down to like chaotic neutral or lawful neutral. I don't necessarily go into that either. I think it should be either one side or the other. You're either lawful or you're chaotic, or you're either good or you're neutral. So we got four things. We're gonna roll a D4, starting with lawful good, lawful good, chaotic good, and then we're gonna do lawful evil, chaotic evil is number 4. We're gonna roll a D4, and we'll see what our alignment is going to be in this game. I hope it's not chaotic evil, because if it's chaotic evil, I would really like to play it as the Dark Urge, but we didn't choose the Dark Urge, unfortunately, as our background. We might be able to go back in and change it, actually, if we get the opportunity to do so. If we play chaotic evil, we will. We'll change it to the Dark Urge. But, so I want to roll a D4. Let's see what we get. Awesome. I'm going to play as lawful good. I rolled a 1. So this is going to be very interesting. Thankfully, I'm not a paladin, because that's going to be super interesting. So we're going to destroy this brain because it is it's a violation of the natural law and order of things. I think that's what lawful evil or lawful good. Well, I keep wanting to say evil. Oh, there we go. Yes.
Not necessarily, but close.
Because the guy is clearly... Whoa! Jesus! The guy is clearly dead, obviously, so, you know, I don't think he cares. He's got nothing on him. And so that fits in very well. So we're going to be playing as lawful good. I hate it. I hate it already. I like to play, you know, I like to play chaotic at least. We'll see how well we can do with lawful good.
Yeah, lawful good.
I am not a lawful good guy.
Yeah, no, you can't break the law.
Can't do nothing to break the law. Which means I probably, if I was doing that in the game I played earlier, I couldn't kill all those tieflings. Over a stolen book. That's why they attacked me, over a stolen book. Just because I picked up a book.
Which means you can't steal nothing. That ain't lawful.
Yeah. Well, neither is breaking and entering either, but as long as I'm not the one doing it, it's okay.
Oh no, incorrect. The lawful good person will stop the party member from doing it.
Well, we might have to, I don't know, we might have a descent story. I don't know, I don't think it's gonna get very far.
That means. Now, if it's like something random out in a car or a bandit, they don't, you can pick a lock or whatever and stuff, beat it, check the contents. That's not a problem there. Open up something. But if it's actually somebody's stuff and you know it, and you will not let them do it.
Yeah, the game tells you what is stealable and what is actually just regularly lootable. If it has a white outline around it, it's supposed to be lootable, and if it has a red outline around it, it's supposed to be stealable. However, there are aspects, in, like the tiefling, the druid, the grove, and the tiefling camp most specifically, where the items, the book literally had a white border around it. I picked it up, and they still said I was stealing. So the game doesn't know its own alignments, in some cases, but. Oh, look at this.
Abomination. This is your end.
Is there a reason why the music's not playing?
Drops and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Yes! Together we will survive. What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
She looks so serious when she says that. We're turning into mind flayers. There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Yeah, get him! Oh my god, look at the ugly things. Alright, so now we get into everybody's favorite aspect of D&D's combat. Combat can be extremely kind of complicated for some cases, but actually, realistically, once you get it down pat, it will start going really super fast. And you'll be able to almost, it won't be as fast as you're going to see it on the game, but you will be able to get it down really easy once you learn your characters a little bit, learn what they're capable of doing, learn what you can do in combat, all that good stuff. You'll be able to get it down pretty simplistically. First thing to understand is initiative order. When combat starts, you're going to roll initiative, and the initiative will determine the turn order. I rolled high enough to go first, and then Lae'zel is going to go second, and then the three imps are going to go and the order to round out the turn. So you're always going to have initiative order if anything joins into the combat after the combat starts, it also is going to roll initiative, and it's going to fit into wherever the initiative order that it needs to be. But generally, if something enters combat after it started, it has to wait a turn in order to be able to get into combat after that. Easy, simple, simplistic as can be in 5e D&D. Remember, every turn, action, bonus, move, action, bonus, move, action, bonus, move. Get it down pat. That's how combat works. Simple as that. In the earlier editions, you had things like full round action, quarter round action, free actions, all that stuff. Very simplified in D&D 5e. Action, bonus action, move. Action is a full round action, takes time to do stuff, takes time to do whatever you're doing. A bonus action is like a quick action. You can do it really fast, generally. Doesn't take a lot of time, and then you can move all the way up to your character's maximum movement distance, which for us as a human or as an elf, even a human elf, anything humanoid, is 9 meters. So first things first, it is our turn. So we're gonna break it down. We're gonna go in the order that we're gonna show it to you, and then as we start to go along, we're gonna get a little faster at it, and then hopefully you'll be able to keep it in your mind. Action, bonus action, move, and you can do it. Simple as that. Combat becomes a lot easier once you get that down pat. So we have, first of all, as you can see, the white line is how far I can move. I can move all the way up to 9 meters. That's about as far as I can move. So that's actually pretty far that I can move without doing anything. There's spells and stuff that increases movement. There's spells and stuff that decreases movement, and all of that. So we're going to. These are our spells and all the good stuff. Remember, we only have 2 level 1 spell slots, and we have a bonus action. We have an action. And you can use cantrips as many times as you want. Firebolt is a cantrip. I believe Bone Chill is our cantrip as well, and so is Mage Hand. But Mage Hand you can't really use too much in combat. At least I don't think so in this game. So we have a quarterstaff. So we're going to, first thing I'm going to do is move first. And you can do them in any order. It doesn't matter what order you do them in. I'm going to move up here
before me
to get within striking distance, and then I'm going to use my quarterstaff to attack. You're going to roll your d20 plus whatever your melee attack is. Your melee attack is your strength plus whatever your proficiency bonus is, plus any other modifiers that you would get, because there's things that increase the modifiers for your attack, and you're going to roll it against the enemy's AC. Actually, we can bring it up. This is a level 1 imp. It has an AC of 7, so I have to beat a 7 on my roll. You can see what their individual stats are right here. He has a condition of threatened. An enemy is close. He has disadvantage on any ranged attack rolls he uses against me, because I am basically right up in here in his space. You can see the resistances. You can also see dark vision. Devil's Sight, you can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 24 meters. And he also has, he provokes attack of opportunity, so if you try to, if you're close to him and you try to move away, it provokes an attack of opportunity. Or if he's close to you and he tries to move away, that provokes an attack of opportunity from you. And we'll get into that later on. You can also see his initiative. He's got a minus 21 initiative, which is insane. I don't know why his initiative is that low, but you know what? I'm not going to question. So we're going to go ahead and main hand attack him, and we missed. Couldn't hit a 7. Are you kidding me? That's how bad wizards are in hand-to-hand combat. All right, so I've taken my action. Now I have a bonus action left. Again, attacking is a regular action. I have a bonus action left. I also have 4.1 meters of movement left. Square table or a map, you would literally you'd be able to move 6 squares. So you can move 3 squares, do your actions, and then move another 3 squares, however you want to divide it up. So we could technically move if we wanted to. However, moving away from him would provoke an attack of opportunity. So we're kind of stuck right where we're at. We really don't have anything we could do as a bonus action. So that will end our turn and pass it to
I
Lae'zel.
am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel is going to do the exact same thing. We're going to come over here and attack this guy.
Make way.
We're going to move 8 meters first. Then I'm going to use my main hand attack, which is my long sword, I believe she has. Attack him. I hit. He had 6 hit points, obviously, so he's dead immediately. 1-hit shot. Done. And then we're going to give it to them. He attacks me, misses. Also misses, so 2 misses. They attack by, again, they roll the exact same rules for the most part. There are aspects of this game where the enemies don't follow the same rules as the player characters, which I think is kind of bum. It kind of makes for some difficult, crappy situations at times, but it's doable. But generally, your enemies would have the same kind of rules that the player character has, unless otherwise stated. Like special monsters have special stuff and all that. It's cool. So we're gonna hit him and try to hit him again. Main hand attack. 85% hit chance. Wow, I missed him again. Wow, right to here.
On the move.
And then we're going to demonstrate a ranged attack. Ranged attack functions the same exact way, except you're using dexterity instead of strength. So I'm going to take out my bow because she has a bow equipped. And we're going to shoot this guy. 5 points of damage. That is not enough to kill him. I still have a bonus action if I wanted to use it. She does have bonus actions. To use second wind would be a bonus action, but she's not damaged right now. To use the pommel strike is also a bonus action. So if, like, say for instance, I wanted to attack with my sword and I was close enough to an enemy, I can use a bonus action to strike with a pommel strike, which also does 1 to 4 damage if I hit. So that's almost like getting 2 attacks per round if I want to use it that way. But we're not. We're going to stand right there and see what these guys do. There's another miss. Oh, he's launching fireballs at me now. He missed that time. 3rd time's the charm. Can I hit him? Come on. Got him. I finished it off, Lae'zel. Be proud of me. Awesome. Most magical spells, you're going to notice even the cantrips all cost an action because it takes time, obviously, to cast a magical spell versus I'm going to hit somebody with a pommel of my sword, which is pretty quick. So yeah, we can't really do anything, so let's pass it on.
Victory awaits.
So the first few rounds, first few times of combat, we'll kind of take it slow and explain it out a little bit, and then we'll start to speed it up so that you can kind of see how quickly and easily it flows once you get the whole premise down and you start understanding how it works and everything. So Lae'zel is we're gonna move her over here,
On the move.
and since I'm close range, we're gonna go ahead and shoot a bow in his face again. Now we notice we have disadvantage here because we are within a certain range. I believe the range is, I want to say, within 5 meters, I believe, is the actual number. If you try to shoot something with a ranged attack that's within 5 meters of you, you are going to attack with disadvantage. Again, disadvantage is you roll 2 d20s, take the lower of the 2 rolls. but we're going to attempt it anyway because I can't get close enough to hit a melee strike. So we have a 72% hit chance, but we're going to be rolling with disadvantage. Again, he only has a 7 AC, so at least we have a chance to be able to hit. And we miss. Fireball at Lae'zel misses. So I'm going to use my action now. We're going to do a little magic demonstration. We're going to use Fireball. Again, that's a cantrip. So you can cast this as many times as you want. Hit him for 5. Nice.
I am fury. I am death.
And then we're going to bring Lae'zel right up in here in his space meats.
Make way.
And then we're going to hit him with a main hand strike to finish him off. There it is.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
No
Now,
kidding, because we
to the
weren't
hand.
damaged at all. I'm totally surprised. Awesome, he has a light crossbow. I do believe I can equip that. I do believe I'm going to. Look at that. Great thing about this game as well, it does not count arrows. It does not make you buy arrows. You just automatically attack. But in actual tabletop D&D, of course, you have to buy arrows. You have to keep track of how many arrows you have and all that good stuff. But here, we don't have to worry about that. Awesome. Always loot the bodies afterward. The incinerated mind flare. Spike ball, void bulb, I'll take them. Take that hand axe. Dead thrall, I'll take that. Another dead thrall. Take that. Another light crossbow. You see me go back and loot things multiple times. It's not because I don't remember. It's because I'm just being thorough. Some people be like, why did he loot the same thing 5 or 6 times? It's because I'm being thorough.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Don't have to tell me twice. She's got some simple robes, a short sword of gold. We'll take those. As far as the game is concerned, pick up everything in the beginning. You can sell it. Clearly, dead thrall, loot. 1 gold piece, that's it. This is where I bought the big one in my first playthrough. I literally stepped on that fire area, a little area right there, and set myself on fire and died because I didn't realize I was on fire. How far we've come playing this game. Come on, Lae'zel, get up here, let's go. For those of you playing this game on Xbox, obviously if you haven't heard about the save data issue on Xbox, I believe Series, I know the S specifically was affected. They do have a workaround now that's worked very well so far. I have only encountered it twice in the entire time that I've been playing, but if you connect your game to Larian, they will save, I believe, like your last 6 saves on their servers, so that you can go back and re-download it again if your save data disappears on your Xbox. So that's really cool. You would definitely want to go activate that if you're playing on the Series S, so that you don't lose your save files in case something happens.
Gale machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Maybe I can. What we got? Arcana failed. Come on, read the sign. Arcana failed again.
Can't read this script.
Wow. I am... Okay, so apparently there's buttons to push. What's up with these guys?
The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive. Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings.
What do you want?
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
Can I help you?
We have no time for stragglers.
I agree with her. Damn it, I'm playing lawful good. Fuck! There's magic at work here. Determine what kind. So there's the +2 bonus in Arcana proficiency that I get for my Arcana skill, plus intelligence, so I get a +3 to this roll. Wow, I have no clue. The low rolls continue.
The magic's configuration is like nothing you know. Nausea climbs further up your throat the longer you try to discern its nature.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
Would you settle your ass down? Jesus! Stop nagging me. Look for a latch that might open the lid.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
I'll look around. There must be a way to get this thing open.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Which one are you talking about? This one over here? The one I was just at with the buttons?
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners.
Oh, that's these
They
guys.
do not react.
Must be a different contraption. Let's see if we can get these guys out. Being lawful good, I have to try to rescue them. If it's possible to rescue them, I have to try to rescue them. Unfortunately. Sorry, Lazel. Oh.
Hostile.
Oh, wow. Sir. Can I help you? Okay, so again, we rolled initiative. He obviously went first. Lazel and myself as next, and then the other one is last. So again, you roll initiative first. Combat proceeds from there. Very simply, I'm going to take my attack first. Main hand attack for 3 damage. You can see when I try to move away, if I try to move away from him, you see a little arrow that points to my character. It says provoke attack of opportunity. It lets you know that moving away from him will basically give him a free attack against you. So I'm going to sit right here.
Victory awaits.
I don't know why I went before Lazel. Probably because I pushed a button. I don't know. Lazel is going to again use her sword. And unfortunately, with a lot of blood, he goes down. Look at this guy. Oh! You tried to acid splash me. What? Okay. I took damage, but I'm not acid splashed completely with acid anyway, I guess. You can play at that game, sir. So let's use Bone Chill on this guy. This will do necrotic damage to him, and it prevents him from healing himself. 1 damage, that was it.
I will ascend.
Lazelle should be able to finish him off. Wow, she missed. You gotta be kidding me, Lazelle. Come on. Acid splashes us again. And I am down. Down goes Fraser. All right, so the rules about being downed, obviously, every round, as long as I am down, they can attack you when you're down, by the way. They will, since we have the AI, the difficulty up on Tactician. They will attack me while I'm down. I haven't used any of very much of my magic. Now that they know I'm a wizard, they will attack me while I am down. But barring that I don't get attacked, each round I will roll a death saving throw, which is a constitution saving throw. If I succeed, I get 1 success point. If I succeed 3 times, I become stabilized. That means I will no longer die or have the chance of dying. If I am not rezzed up or whatever. If I fail, however, if I fail 3 times, I believe is I die. So if I'm not rezzed up within 3 rounds and I fail 3 death saving throws, I will die. If you roll a critical fumble on your, which is a natural 1, on your Constitution saving throw, your death saving throw, you will lose 2 of your times instead of 1. So we can fight or res my character up as Lazelle. I believe it is my turn. I think we can finish this guy off, provided we can actually hit him. Bam! There we go. Perfect.
Action, not reaction.
They do have a help action that allows you to basically res a fallen party member up with 1 hit point. So I literally only have 1 hit point right now. In the first Nautiloid area that we're in right now, they have restoration pods all over the place. Don't waste your potions. When you are in this area, you can go heal at a restoration pod.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back here and use this one just in case. Just in case we have to heal a few more times. There we go.
Better.
So if you haven't played this yet, I don't want to give away too many spoilers. But you do want to rescue these guys, not because of the fact that they are worth anything or they have any important role, but by killing them, you get experience points. You can actually, if you do it correctly, you can level up to level 2 by the time you exit the Nautiloid. Once the Nautiloid crashes down and you exit out and wind up on the beach, you can actually, if you fight the things in here you're supposed to fight, and you gain that experience, you can actually get to level 2 fairly quickly in this game. By the time you even crash, you can be level 2. So we're gonna loot this guy. He's got a cup and a gold. I'll take the gold. Maybe she means this one. What is this? Is this? Oh, okay.
The console appears dormant.
Look for a switch or release.
The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
An empty socket. Oh, there must be a key. Go find it.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
The gold key. That's the one?
Skra. How many hosts of these gay infected?
Dazed trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Don't worry, I will rescue you if I can.
As you place your hand on the pod, you
Place my hand on the
feel
console.
something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Uh-oh. I think we might have made a boo-boo. Oh. Oh, definitely not. Oh, that's... Oh, wow.
Cainchar! Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
We're gonna be changing the pull of the lever, too?
Preserve me. That cannot be our fate.
Lizelle, you gonna pull my lever? Woo! Hit throw. You got Elder's Rune, a quill. I don't need a quill.
This might unlock those controls next to the...
Awesome. Rescue the Illithid's captive. Beautiful. What is this here? A slave mind? I don't think I need that. No helping it now. Don't worry, I'm coming, Shadowheart. I will rescue you.
Let me out! Come on! Get me out of this thing!
Oh, that's right. I gotta put the thing in.
No! Wait!
The console appears dormant.
You seem awfully excited there. I'm just going right over here. Jesus.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
That's a good question. Take a closer look at the powered up console.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Oh, thank goodness. Place your hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Authority. Love it. Absolutely love it. Will the pod open? Yes. Fill my orders. Only a DC of 2. Beautiful.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Yeah, don't even help her. She's fine.
At last. Thought I was done for.
I know you did.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company.
I love these two. I really do. I love this, the way they look at each other and scowl. Dangerous company is what you need in a fight, obviously.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Very well. Let's get going. I am Lord Dylan.
Shadowheart. One moment.
No. No be nosy. Let's go.
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
Yes, to the helm.
She's right. Lead on.
To the helm. To the helm. To the helm. We go. We go. What we got here? Burnished necklace. I'll take that. Elaborate reliquary. Open with a gold key. Beautiful. Onyx. 18 gold. I'll take them. Another Illithid manuscript. Let's read first.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Really? Looks like Lae'zel. Awesome. To the helm! Through the butthole!
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane Yank.
Yeah, I think I agree with Shadowheart on this one. Ah! Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Shoot his headpiece. Take that.
Bro, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. Ah! Wow.
Now.
All right. So we're initiating combat again. Again, you have a few more enemies, and again, the enemies, no matter how many number of enemies, you're still doing the exact same thing. You roll initiative. That guy, the commander, goes first. He's got a nice sword. Here's where the problem with that is. We could possibly get that sword away from him. The odds of us doing so are very low. Why, you ask? Because this guy has 150 hit points. Remember, we're playing it on tactician level. When you're playing it on the lower levels, it's a little bit easier to do. We are playing it on tactician. We have probably no chance, even using explosive pods to get this guy. We have really no chance at all, especially with me only having 7 hit points. No chance to get that sword from him. No possible way, unless that mind player could really piece him up. He only has 85 hit points. So let's take this a step at a time. We'll see maybe what we can do. We have a Hellbore here. Lesser Hellbore. He has an AC of 11, 8 hit points. We got more Imps. AC of 11. They have 6 hit points each. Got a bunch of Imps over there. This guy, as I said, is pretty dangerous. He's got an AC of 18, which means hand-to-hand, you are probably also not going to be able to hit him at all. So really, your only choice, he's hard to hit even at lower levels. So all these guys you see online that are killing this dude taking his sword, they got to be playing at lower level, because there's no way you're going to be able to really hit a guy that has an 18 AC at level 1. It's going to be extremely hard to do. And he also has 150 hit points. That's going to be extremely hard to get rid of as well. We might be able to do it though. I might try it. I don't know. We got 15 rounds to play around with. So first things first, we're gonna go this way. So this boar has resistance to poison, so we don't need to worry about that. We're gonna use Firebolt on him. Only does 2 points of damage. We now have Shadowheart with us. Ah! Wow, he hit it for 27 damage. Beautiful. We might actually have a chance to get this done. Gonna send Shadowheart over here. Can I get close? Yeah, I can. I get close enough to bash this out. Five damage. I thought I did 2 damage to him, and she just hit him for 5. Maybe I only did 1 with that fireball. Oh no! I hit the. No way! I hit this guy. Never mind. Duh. All right.
Time to strike.
I'm gonna send Lizelle over here. Gonna take her sword and cleave this guy. Insta kill. Have her loot him. And that is the end of her turn. Critical miss for the imp on a fireball. He's gonna shoot an arrow and hit me with it. No, he hit Lizelle with it. So I'm gonna loot this guy. Then we're gonna follow Shadowheart over here and try to loot as we go. Looting is not an action, by the way. It's the movement that takes away to obviously move from body to body. It does not actually take an action to loot a body, apparently. We're gonna go ahead and hit this imp since we're within. Oh, almost hit Shadowheart too. Perfect. Mind Flayer misses, of course. Ain't that wonderful? We're gonna search these 2 guys. Shadowheart's gonna move up here. We're going to move this pod as far as we can get it down to there. Let's see if we can move this one down there as well. Nope. Get it a little closer at least. There we go.
I will ascend.
Lizelle, we're gonna have her go over here and loot. And
My path be true.
now just because you're probably not going to hit him doesn't mean you can't try, but we're gonna shoot this imp. 3 damage. Imp shoots at Lizelle and misses. Throw their corpses into sticks.
What's
I'm
inside?
gonna here and loot this guy. A short sword. And then I'm gonna move up to here. Let's see if we can move this further this way. Another 17 damage, nice. Let's move this down to here. Then we're gonna have Shadowheart come down. does not have a ranged weapon. We're gonna use guiding bolt on this imp. See if we can finish him off. 12 damage. That's a killing blow. And then we're gonna leave her there, I guess. Imp has an axe on him.
Taking a look.
See if we can get this over here.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Well, you better not let the ship hit the ground then, huh? We're gonna put this up here as close as we can to this guy. Wow, I can reach really far to grab stuff. And we can move that up there. And then we're going to move over here. Let's see if I can bone chill this guy. Nope, that's a miss. Leave him to me. Connect the transponder. Lae'zel, if you don't shut your lips.
Heading there.
Let's see if we can get Shadowheart right up here. Move that right there. Are there any more around here we can maybe get? I don't think we can be able to do it in time. Yeah.
Time to strike.
Loot this person. We're gonna move Lae'zel up here. We're gonna try to hit this guy with a shot. He's got high defense. That's a miss. We're gonna come up here and loot this amethyst off this mind flare. Split these guys! Avernus is ours!
On my way.
Hurry, before they strike.
I am going to use Bone Chill on this imp. 6 necrotic, he's dead. See how combat is starting to get a little faster now that we understand how it works. And it works same thing every time. You're gonna use your action, your bonus action and your move, just like that. Real easy. Once you get it down, combat will start speeding up. It's kind of a little easier to do when you're playing a video game, obviously, because the video game does a lot of the thinking for you. But you know, when you're playing on tabletop games, obviously a lot of narration and stuff involved. So Mind Flayer misses. We're gonna get Shadowheart up here.
Got to move.
We're gonna see if we can hit this guy with Guiding Bolt. And of course, she misses again.
Taking position.
Bring Lae'zel up here. Nice, Lae'zel. Good shit. Can we pommel strike him too? Oh, she dazed him. Beautiful. Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm gonna loot this brain. And then we're going to hit Bone Chill on this guy. Remember, this is a cantrip, so I can cast it as many times as I want. kind of holding back on that magic missile. See if we can get the sword away from this guy. And I still have both of my spell slots. Wow, you still missed him? Ow. Shadowheart, can you do something about this boar, please? No, apparently not. We're gonna have to hit him with a fireball. For 1 damage.
Time to strike.
Nice. That's another miss for Lizelle. Come a little closer.
Come a little closer.
Mind Flayer misses. Let's use Bone Chill on this boar. Got him. Nice. Let's loot. Loot this guy. Perfect. Time for Shadowheart to, oh, I gotta get Lizelle away from there. Damn it. Oh, we can go. So, one of the things in this game you want to pay attention to is when your characters are back-to-back in the initiative order, you can actually switch their turns around to do whatever you want to do. So, like, for instance, I want to get Lizelle out of the way here. We're going to attempt to get a hit on this guy first. That's a miss, and then we're going to back up. He's not worried about us, so we apparently don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
No time to waste.
But we're going to get as far away from him as we can.
Got to concentrate.
And then Shadowheart is going to see if we can ignite these little ball things here. Which is probably going to take the Mind Flayer out as well. Oh, yes it did. Wow. Hit him again. Oh, he's got still 71 hit points left. So we took the Mind Flayer out, unfortunately, but that dude's a tank when you're playing on Tactician, so there's no way we're gonna get this guy.
Well, not really. You're using fire against a demon.
He don't have resistance. Oh, he does. He's got slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, fire, and lightning. Cold, poison. He's got a lot of resistance. That's a Cambion, it's not a demon. Commander Zulk. So yeah, there's no way we're gonna get this guy, kill him and be able to take his sword. Not at a high difficulty level.
Got your magic missile?
Yeah.
That'll keep him distracted long enough to try something.
Well, no, because as soon as his turn comes, he's gonna fly over here and kill us. Kill one of us at least.
I will ascend.
So unfortunately, there kinda ain't nothing I can do. So yeah, we're gonna have to, well, I guess there ain't nothing I can do.
Okay, yeah. Nah, if you don't got him by now, you got run.
Yeah, see, he just insta-killed Lizelle one hit.
You don't have him down by the time the backup kids say you gotta run.
Well, he's got 150 hit points to start with. There's no way you could beat this guy on tactician level. No way you could beat this guy on tactician. You literally would have to be at the lower level where he's got less hit points, and then you could use the bombs or whatever to blow him up and take away most of his hit points.
I think it's possible a tactician, but anything higher, not.
No, tactician's the highest you can get other than honor. Well, tactician's technically the highest you can get. It's the easy, it's explorer level, and then it's balanced, and then it's tactician. So we're literally playing the game at the hardest difficulty, even though it's custom settings. But yeah, even if I used a magic missile, there's no way I can kill this guy. But we did get the experience out of the fight, which is great. So we are going to... What is Shadowheart? Well, Shadowheart's here? Yeah, it's pretty much a waste of time to try anything else. Actually, there's one thing I wanted to try. Oh, he's standing right there, though. Can I get over there?
Got to move.
There's some items here, looks like. Right there. What is that? Caustic bulb and a mucoid shell? What is that? I've never seen those there before. Glaze of thick mucus coats this shell. It smells distinctively of rotting flesh. Ew. What do you mean not enough movement? No! Come on! Oh, she can grab one, but can't grab the other? Can I switch to that mud flare? Come on, give me movement! Oh, it's trash. I can't even get Lizelle up.
I won't give in.
Yep, we're out. Have a nice day. We gotta go.
The Helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
Connect the transponder.
God, it's fucking awesome.
Oh, there we go. Keyhole by a dragon. Cambion might have might have fire resistance, but I don't think he's gonna get very much resistance against dragon's fire. I am flying everywhere. Thank goodness I wasn't wearing a dress. I'd be hanging out everywhere in the public.
This is gonna be awesome. Just wait till it loads up. Oh, perfect.
Awesome. We have connected the transponder. There's everybody's second favorite girl. Oh, ship's going down. Ow! Right in the face meets. Look at that, we're ready to level up already.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
keep having to remember that playing an elf in this game. I normally usually play like playing humans. Check myself for injuries.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
You need a cure. All right, awesome. We're gonna take a quick break real quick, and when we'll come back, we will level up. We are first level up of the game. We'll kind of explain how leveling up works, and so on, and then we will continue with a little bit more gameplay, and we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. All right.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Yes, clean the mind flayer goo off of you. Oh, we can level up too. Awesome. All right, so let's do that.
No one back home will ever believe this.
So, we are going to, when you level up, obviously the first thing you're going to do is you're going to roll your hit dice, see how many more hit points you get. Our hit dice was a D6, I remember, so we went from 7 to 12 hit points. We now have 12 hit points, which is awesome. We get a level 1 spell slot unlocked. So we now have a third level 1 spell slot that we can use. And we get a specialization. These are actually based off of the specialization. We'll look at that in a second. And then we get 2 new spells that we can actually add to our spell book and be able to choose from there. So we have a few choices for a subclass for a wizard. Abjuration, you twist and harden the weave into arcane wars to protect yourself and others. So that's mainly like protective, defensive spells. Evocation is mainly that's where your elemental spells comes into play, like lightning bolt, thunder wave, all that good stuff. That's evocation spells. You're evoking things. Necromancy obviously is dealing with the dead and stuff like that. Conjuration is where you are conjuring things. You conjure spirits, imps. Generally, you conjure animals, bears, stuff like that. That's more of the druid aspect, but I think the wizards might be able to do it as well. I have to look into it a little bit more. You can also conjure things like elementals and all that good stuff. Enchantment is where your mental coercion comes into play. You enchant people so that they don't attack you, beguiles and bends the will and conviction of those around you. Divination is you peer through time itself and can sculpt the future like temporal clay. So you can actually obviously see the future, past, present, scrying, all that stuff. Portent, your dreams grant you glimpses that let you influence the future. After each long rest, you gain 2 random portent dice. During the day, you can use your reaction to change the die of any attack roll or saving throw rolled near you to one of your portent dice. So that basically allows you to change the rolls, but you're seeing into the future. You have illusion, obviously. You can cast illusions and stuff like that. Shadows, all that jazz. And transmutation, which allows your innate fascination with the structure of things, has granted you an incredible power over crude matter and its manipulation. Learning transmutation spells from scrolls only cost 25 gold instead of 50 because you take that as your specialty. Transmutation basically allows you to do experimental alchemy. You can brew 2 alchemical solutions instead of 1 when combining extracts. If you succeed a DC 15 medicine check, that's pretty cool. It's dealing with like matter and changing matter, stuff like that. So we're gonna change. I think we're gonna take necromancy. I think that'd be really cool to have I don't know. We're lawful good, so I don't think necromancy is gonna work per se. You know what? Let's take conjuration. Why not? Actually, no. Let's take evocation. Evocation. Again, this is where our lightning spells and weather and elemental spells, stuff like that, comes into play. So we're gonna have 2 new spells. Our evocation spell learned from scrolls cost half as much, 25 gold instead of 50. 25 gold per spell level. And we have the ability to sculpt spells, which is really helpful, by the way. Create pockets of safety within your evocation spells. Allies automatically succeed their saving throws against these spells and take no damage from them. So as an evoker, you're going to cast a lot of area effect spells and all that stuff. And by having the ability to sculpt spells, this is not actually in the D&D book, by the way. But it's very useful in this game. Being able to shield your allies from taking damage from your area effect spells, which would normally affect everybody, including your allies, is really very helpful. So we're going to take evocation as our subclass. And then, we don't need mage armor because we're going to find armor. We're going to take... Well, since we're going to be an evoker, let's take chromatic orb. And let's take... Might as well take Thunder Wave, right? And now we have 3 prepared spells. Which is obviously always going to be Magic Missile. I kind of like Ice Knife. And then I also like... We're going to take False Life to kind of help us out with our hit point issue until we get another level or 2. Or again, get some armor so we can beef ourselves up a little bit. So we'll take that, and that is basically level up in a nutshell. Very easy. Alright. So I'm going to save. Instead of all these auto saves. Difficult terrain obviously slows your movement down. You can see my legs are red because I'm walking through difficult terrain. My movement, same thing happens in combat. If you try to move through difficult terrain, it'll slow your movement down. Oh look, a dead body. Oh look, an unconscious Shadowheart. Remember, we're playing lawful good, so I can't steal her artifact.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
It was sheer luck. I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
What happened to our good friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
Yeah, sounds about like Lae'zel. You want to stay together, I take it.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Always need Shadowheart. She is our resident cleric. Definitely need Shadowheart. And for other reasons as well. Alright, let's get moving.
One thing. just before we go.
Yes.
I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Lead the way. Very well. And we get level Shadowheart up. Beautiful.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Alright. So again, level up is still the same. Shadowheart's becoming a level 2 cleric. We can multi-class if we want to, but we're not going to. As a level 2 cleric, she's going to roll hit dice again. Her health increases to 17 hit points. Which, when you roll your hit dice, that's whatever your hit dice is, plus your constitution modifier. So she went from 10 to a 17, so I'm going to assume. She rolled a 6, and then plus she has a plus 2 constitution modifier. So she rolled a 5, plus 2, which is 7, which now gives her 17 hit points. She gets another level 1 spell slot unlocked as well. She has this thing called Channel Divinity. You gain the ability to channel divine energy, starting with 2 effects: turn undead, an effect determined by your domain, replenished by a short or long rest. The other effect, obviously, is Invoke Duplicity, which allows you to put an illusion, illusion out there to try to distract enemies to attacking the illusion instead of you. That works for 10 turns. Turn Undead, by the way, is a very good spell. I learned that a few weeks ago, how good this spell actually is against undead enemies.
I wonder who told you that.
I don't know. I don't know who it was. I think I just figured it out on my own. Her prepared spells, so we're going to change these out. I like Healing Word because that's a far-reaching spell. Any creature that you can see, but it only heals 4 to 7. Whereas Cure Wounds, you have to touch them, but you can heal 4 to 11. By the way, in tabletop D&D, it used to be that using healing spells on undead creatures would do double damage. I don't know if it works anymore or not in 5e per se.
I still use it.
You'd still use it? So we're gonna take, well, first of all, I always want to take Guiding Bolt that does 46 radiant damage. I always like taking Inflict Wounds that does 3d10 necrotic damage, by the way. And Sanctuary is also your best friend if you are playing as a cleric. This basically, you put Sanctuary on somebody, they cannot be attacked. Except by area effect spells. So you or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from area spells until the affected entity attacks or harms another creature. It cannot be targeted by enemy attacks. However, it can still take damage from spells that influence a larger area. And it goes for 10 turns, and it can be cast as a bonus action. So basically what you can do is I can inflict wounds, and then I can put Sanctuary on myself, and now you can't attack me again. And then when it comes around to the next turn, you gotta wait a turn before you can cast it on yourself again, because once you attack the enemy, it goes away. But it's especially effective if you get 2 clerics in the party working together. So like, let's say I was a cleric as well as Shadowheart, and we had, say, Lizelle and Will in the party. I could go and Lizelle attacks, I cast Sanctuary on her, and she can't be attacked again. And then when it comes down Will's turn, he can attack, and Shadowheart can cast Sanctuary on him. That's 2 members of our party now that can't be attacked, whilst the other 2 are vulnerable. Also works very well if you are rezzing somebody up and they have 1 hit point. You can put Sanctuary on them so they can't be attacked again, because the AI likes to attack the weakest of your party members. So that's a great spell to have. We're going to take Sanctuary for sure. I also kind of like Bless. You can bless up to 3 creatures. They gain 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. But I also like healing word and cure wounds. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take cure wounds and bless instead of healing word. Healing word's a great spell, but there are other spells. The ones I've got here are actually kind of more useful in the current situation than healing word would be. Because generally, if you do your inventory management correctly and you have everybody that has healing potions in their inventory, you can drink potions and stuff and be able to heal yourself without having to have the cleric run around each individual person and heal this person and all that. You can still drink potions. So you don't have to have both of those in your spell slots all at once.
No, but when you're able to get mass heal, it's a good one.
Mass heal, but that comes along later. I think that's like a third, maybe, or no, third, fourth, or fifth level spell.
It's also a greater mass heal. I don't know if you get high enough level to get it.
Yeah, it's only a 12 level cap in this game. And plus, I think they took some spells out that would make the game kind of unbalanced and OP. So obviously, all the spells used in this game are not all of the spells that are available in D&D. So this is only a small sampling.
There's a book. They have to make slight adjustments for some of the spells, depending on what system you're using. But it's the Magic Compendium.
Well, theoretically, technically, you can adapt any spell over to 5e. Not that hard.
If you had the Magic Compendium,
You just don't want to make it.
pretty much literally have every spell.
You just don't want to make it OP and unbalanced. So that is it for Shadowheart's level up.
Is that blood?
Is that blood?
Never mind.
Where's the blood?
Where's the tall skeleton dude named Blood?
Nothing there. Got a brimmed hat. Ooh, I like it. We're also going to take the backpack because that makes inventory management kind of easy. Let's pick that up. And then we're going to put on our brimmed hat. See how this looks. Oh, perfect. Yes. Oh, nice. I like it. All right. Not proficient in scimitars. Quarterstaff does more damage than a short sword does. Not proficient in hand axes. So we're going to open up our backpack. Let's put in our onyx. Definitely put in our bronze ingot. Pearl. We're gonna put all the valuable stuff / stuff we want to keep into our backpack. Burnished necklace. Our amethyst. And there we go.
Still breathing.
Come on, move
Despite
down.
everything.
Thank you. So Shadowheart, we can give her one of these light crossbows. Perfect. We don't have anything else at the moment that's worth anything. She is not 2 to 7. We have leather armor now. I can put that on.
What to do?
So our simple robe is only a 10 armor class, so we can put on our Leather. Wait a minute. I'm not proficient with light armor. Oops. So in order to get armor, I guess we're gonna have to wait till 4th level and get the feet. So maybe mage armor. Nah, it's still not worth it. I don't think. That's all right. We can work it. We can work with it.
I wonder what the next move is.
We're going to wait to find a better weapon for Shadowheart. Here fairly shortly, we could get her a Morning Star, which will actually do more damage than her mace. So we'll work with that.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Perfect. What I need a lyre for, but I'll take it. Fisher camp supplies, obviously. Go back this way. On the brains. Dead fisherman. Ooh, murgrass. Perfect. Shanties of the bitch queen, huh? Take that. Gold water, red apples. We'll take that. We will also pick up the backpack. We can now give it to Shadowheart. Mangled fisherman with a perfumed letter. Sigh, I love you. There, I said it, and if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again and keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so's staying here. Last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you could carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. I don't know if you actually meet Anna or not. I think he left the boat and his life. You know what? We're gonna keep this letter just in case. Put it in the backpack. Just in case. Waypoint discovered. More belladonna. Nice. Take those.
Can't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
More of those wretched things.
Abducted commoner? What wretched things is he talking about? Oh, there's brains up there? Take that dagger. Already looted him. Or her. Try to loot that without getting burned. Oh, he hit me for 6 with a synaptic discharge. Miss Shadowheart. He's gonna dash. When you use the dash action, by the way, that's all you can do is dash.
Best keep some distance
Dash
so this
basically
will be
allows you
fun.
to double whatever your normal movement would be, but you can't do anything else. So it technically would be a full round action. You dash and then double whatever your regular distance is. Can't do anything. They also have a couple of other things we'll get to as we play along. Like these little actions right here. Help. As the normal help, like you can help people up and stuff like that. Disengage. If you are in combat, you can disengage yourself from combat and move away from the combat without provoking an attack of opportunity. You have actually normal action of hide. So if you're in shadows or whatever, you can use your action to attempt to hide and get away from whatever out is attacking you or whatever. There's the dash function. You can dash as well, just like the enemies can dash. You have an improvised melee weapon, so like if you want to pick up a chair or something and throw it at somebody, it does allow for that in this game. Dip allows you to dip your sword in like fire or your club in fire or something like that, and be able to add fire damage to whatever it is you're using. Shove, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can shove people. If you're within in different environments, like if you're on a cliff or whatever, you can shove people off the cliff and automatically kill them. You can throw things, like say for instance, if I wanted to throw my sword or like say if I had a javelin in my hand or a spear, I could throw it. And then you have jump, which is the normal jump function. And all of these things are things that you can actually do in combat. I'm gonna put one of these caustic bulbs to use. This does 1 to 4 acid damage. I'm gonna throw it as Shadowheart to see if we can hit this guy right here with it.
Seems simple enough.
I know it seems simple, right? 3 damage. It's so simple, even Shadowheart can do it. We're gonna come over here. To jump takes away some of your move action. Actually takes away about 3 meters of your move if you're going to jump somewhere. So keep that in mind. If you want to jump, make sure you leave about 3 meters off of your full overall movement. Gonna move her up there to kind of give her the high ground.
What now?
Then ooh, that's caustic brine, by the way. So what I've done is I hit these guys with the caustic bulb. Not only does it do 1 to 4 acid damage, but as you can see it, we now have a environmental effect that was laid out. So this is what I was talking about when we changed the option to give the enemies more of a more options when it comes to attacking and combat. This is the kind of thing that they use. And this is the kind of thing that we can use. Caustic brine is flammable. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over here and take this fire bolt, and I'm gonna see if I can light this caustic brine up with this guy on it. Oh, look at that! Nice. That is now a fire area. He's taking 5 damage, and he's on fire. Almost like NBA Jam. He's on fire! Wow, that was great. Great mechanics, great teamwork, Shadowheart. And then we're gonna jump up here with her. And I think that's about it. I might die here. Oh, six damage to Shadowheart. That's a miss. Ow. So I am down majorly on hit points, so I can either take a healing potion or we're going to get Shadowheart to heal me. So we're going to cure wounds.
Take cure.
Which fully healed me. Good job, Shadowheart. Nice work. Awesome. Then, this is where Sanctuary comes in. This is what I was talking about. We're going to take Sanctuary, cast it on me. I guess I should have cast it on me. Damn it. Because I go next. Oops. That's all right, though. We'll leave it like that. If I attack him, the Sanctuary will be pretty much wasted, so I'm not going to attack him. I'm going to force him to attack Shadowheart. She can take a little bit more damage.
Still on my feet.
Actually, I can't attack enemies, but I can heal, and I can heal allies as well if I need to. So I could technically heal Shadowheart. I think she's going to be okay. So I'm just going to skip my turn for the moment. That guy died from the fire. He's gonna climb up here. Oh, he's got some cojones on him, don't he? Let's see here. I don't want to waste a spell. There's also special actions that you can do as part of combat. Piercing shot, deal regular damage, and possibly inflict gaping wounds, which causes extra damage on attacks. So different characters have different ones of these, depending on what your class is. We're just gonna hit him. 5 damage, nice. Shadowheart is now going to hit Sanctuary on herself.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Awesome. Now is when I'm going to use Magic Missile. Remember, Magic Missile is 100% hit rate. So he's got 5 hit points left. We're going to hit him with 2 just to make sure. And then we're going to split the other one up and hit this guy over here. Beautiful. We only needed 1, but we hit him with 2. So this guy is still left. He's gonna climb up here. Oh, and he missed. Good. Oh, I'm dead.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant
Nice job, Shadowheart. A brain case. I don't know why I can't jump down. There we go. Perfect. Dr. Nobleman. He's got a silver locket and a chili? Nice. I don't think I've ever seen those in this game before. Maybe they added it on. Backpack. Let's add this nice silver locket to my loot stash. Don't think there's anything up here to loot, but we'll go up here and find out. Oh, there is not. Looks like a chest across the way. Oil of diminution. Coat your weapon in oil. It receives a -1 penalty to damage, but targets failing a Constitution save suffer disadvantage on strength checks and saves. They also receive a -1d4 penalty to melee damage. I don't really like that. Pretty useless, but we could sell it. And another dead mind flare. We'll take that. Awesome.
Wait, what does that do?
Oil of diminution?
It sounds like something you coat your weapon with.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything. Really.
Yes, what you just read off is what it does to the enemy when it
Coat your weapon in oil. It receives a -1 penalty to damage, but targets failing a Constitution save suffer disadvantage on strength checks and saves. They also receive a -1d4 penalty to melee damage. So I guess by taking disadvantage on strength checks would be any melee attack, and would also get a -1d4 penalty to melee damage. So I guess that's kind of useful. If you want to take 1 point off of your damage. I guess that's not too bad. It's a bonus action to coat your weapon with it. And it's only one single use. So, I mean, I guess it's useful in certain situations. Alright. So, we're going to leave off by, I said I wanted to keep these videos as short as possible, at least in the beginning. So that we could kind of take time to break down 5e D&D, and you can kind of get an idea of the game, of how it works, how 5e D&D actually works, and see how actions play out. And you can see it in a little faster paced scenario than otherwise it would be. We're going to also talk about short rest, long rest as a thing. You can take 2 short rests per long rest. And long rest is 8 hours. Short rest, you could replenish some of your resources. I believe that you get some of your hit points back. There's a option in the menu. You can get most of all your hit points back. We don't have that turned on. I think what you do is you roll a dice, and then that's how many hit points you get back for a short rest. You get 2 of those per long rest. A long rest is fully going to sleep for 8 hours and waking up. Remember, as an elf, I don't need to sleep for 8 hours. So I would basically be meditating for 8 hours and then doing whatever while everybody else is asleep, which is one of the caveats of playing an elf, I guess. Because 4 hours of meditation for me equals 8 hours of sleep. So since Shadowheart is injured, she got a little bit of damage. We're going to take a short rest.
I'll feel that one later.
Which fully heals her up. Short rest does not replenish spell slots. However, a long rest does. So if you run out of spell slots, you're going to need to take a long rest to get your spell slots back. And you don't need to do anything extra but rest. Actually, you can't do anything but rest. So if you say, I want to take a long rest, you literally in-game cannot do anything more strenuous than like hanging out at your camp, reading a book, doing whatever. That's like got zero stress, strenuousness to it at all. That's what the idea of taking a long rest is. So we're going to take a long rest. Got Shadowheart fully healed back up, and we're going to save it, and we're going to call it there for the time being. So, I appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out with us once again as we do our little D&D tutorial, D&D 5e tutorial, playing Baldur's Gate 3. I think this is an excellent tool to kind of give people a visual concept idea of how 5e D&D works. I hope you find this, at the very least, informative If you're wanting to learn to play D&D, I highly recommend it. You get into it. There's all kinds of resources out there. Go check out D&D Beyond. You can Google it. You can create a free account. It's got a character generator, character creator tool in there you could use to create characters. It has DM tools if you want to start a campaign with your friends or whatever the case may be. And it's got a lot of great tools. It's got access where you can buy digital dice for your games. You can buy the books as well, digital versions of the books. If you want to get the books and be able to get your full D&D campaign started. So I highly recommend it. One of these days I'm going to do the technological thing and put a link in the description of this video. But I haven't done it as of yet, unfortunately. It's technically not a video, it's a stream. It's going to be a video after the fact, because the DVR is turned on, so you can go back and watch it. So again, I appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out with us. We'll be back probably tomorrow. We will be doing a full playthrough of the game, so we're going to continue on and with the gameplay and stuff like that. And hope you guys at least get some gameplay of video, even though the game's been out for a while. If you haven't bought the game yet, check the game out yet. I highly recommend that as well. Even though I haven't beaten the game as of yet, I keep starting over. It's a great game, fantastic game, and I see high hopes for the future of this game. Hopefully we get some mod support and all that great stuff. Obviously, for consoles would be great. Already have all that for PC, I'm sure. But yeah, we will see you next time. Hope you have a great evening, morning, noon, night, whatever it is for you. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I will see you next time.